Okay, for the last few days, there's been a government shutdown. People are hating on the Republicans for this, and in some ways, I agree. Now, don't get me wrong. I want the healthcare bill stopped too, but it's not the right way to do it. This is like the good guys on a sci-fi film trying to blow up their ship or base in an effort to stop the monster from getting out. And the last effort to stop the monster from getting out. Uh, basically, it's not going to. Basically, in a true sci-fi fashion, it's not really going to work. I mean, the monster's going to get out in some way, shape, or form. All you've done is mess yourselves up and hurt a lot of people because of the government shutdown. A lot of welfare checks and Social Security money will not get will not get to people on time. And therefore, bills won't be paid on time, and all kinds of other stuff will go wrong. People are out of work. Government workers are out of work. It's not good. The way to actually stop this bill, to stop the healthcare bill, healthcare law, whatever you want to call the thing, is to actually learn the truth about it. All right, so you can make laws against it, like at least 3 states have. That's how you do it. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the stuff I've heard. This is the stuff I've heard, basically, the truth about the thing. And people who are on the healthcare bill, who are actually on the side of healthcare, of the healthcare bill, of healthcare reform. They've actually said this stuff. And they're saying it like it's no big deal, but of course it's a huge deal. Ron Verb, for instance, he was saying that. Everyone will be required to buy health insurance. Okay, required means forced. Okay, forced. All kinds of stuff about how if you don't buy health insurance, you could go to jail, get fined, or go to jail. That's very interesting if you think about it. Okay, there's a lot of things about this thing, and we're seeing as it was passed on Christmas Eve. We're voted into law on Christmas Eve. We're gonna basically do a Christmas Carol type thing where we talk about how basically what has happened in the past, present, and future. What's happened in the past, what's happening in the present, and what's happening in the future. The healthcare bill. What the thing is going to do for people, to people in this great country of ours here. Now, basically, in the past, let's think about the past. When I first heard about this bill, I knew it was something special, backed by our president, vice president, and several other powerful people in Congress, in the Democratic Congress and whatnot. And it was so popular, people wanted it passed before it was read. Okay? Now, the issue with that is that laws are usually, bills are usually made into laws based on their content. So how in the world does that work? So it's really weird. It's like, no. Every other law, you read it first, and you edit it and whatnot. No, we don't want that. So we just want you to pass it. Don't worry. No, we can't. It doesn't work that way. And then it's all kind of weird other stuff like that. It's like, what the heck were they thinking? What were they thinking? Then they passed it on Christmas Eve, when most people who celebrate Christmas are at home trying to sneak it through. They're sneaking meetings about the bill through, bipartisanship indeed, and all kinds of stuff. Morning. And it's just so weird how that thing looked. And then it's like, okay, they passed the thing on Christmas Eve, and there was a speech about it, and it sounded to me like, basically, here it is, a season of the heart, a special type of caring, the ways of love made clear. Even if it is a season of the spirit, our message, if you hear it, is you don't care about that here. I was so bad. Who cares about Christmas? Who cares about Christmas? Who cares about Christmas? It was really weird. Who cares about Christmas? So it was strange. Then came the bill signing ceremony. signing that bill into law. The ceremony they had there was incredible. The president was there, Vice President Joe Biden was there, Vice President Joe Biden was there, and an 11-year-old boy was there. Whose mother had recently died. And basically, I guess President Obama was trying to say that it was because she died because of this current healthcare system, and that the new one that they're making, putting into law, signing into law, is going to make things better, right? But then Vice President Joe Biden dropped a bomb, literally, which made things into something special. Made this whole thing into something special for me. He made a song, a little song like this: "You let blue smoke just come right out your mouth. Joe Butt just said that bill signing south. The bill was rushed through Congress, filling you with joy. So then you cussed in front of an 11-year-old boy. You took him for a ride. His mom's up in the sky. The way you used that boy was really mean. You took him for a ride. His mom's already passed, and that bill won't take effect till 2014. So it was all lies." Yeah, so it was weird. That was the past about it. It came to present. The present is the shutdown here. There was an amazing song about the shutdown that Saturday Night Live made called "We Did Stop." We did stop the government. We did stop. Shut that down. It was hilarious, even though, of course, it was insulting to the Republicans. But still, it was hilarious. So it was fun, Sometimes it takes, it's a lot of fun to poke fun at yourself a bit, or what you did wrong, like Miley Cyrus. But anyway, so yeah, like they did and Miley Cyrus did. It was fun. It was hilarious. And there's some nice rebuttal stuff from Bullet People about it, so that was nice, How now they have to make it, you can't say bitten by a dog, you got to say bitten by a Dalmatian or a pit bull or something. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see how things work around here, how things are working around here. Silly stuff. Things still going on. You try to read. The thing is, back in the past again, try to read the bill. You try to read that bill, right? Basically, it's over 1,000 pages. People are saying, they did read it. Some people said they did read it, told people about it, and they said that they were reading a conservative version of the bill, not the real one. I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, I was going to read it, but then I was like, why bother? You won't believe me anyway. Might as well just, go, listen to what other people have said, and in Washington, who actually have read it, and see the responses of people who are going like, yeah, it's awesome. Like, have you read it? No, no, and I'm like, okay, I'm not a lawmaker. Okay, not my job to read that. It's their job to read it, and they're like, oh, have you lawmakers read this? Like, no. It's like, yes, I know you have it. Like, oh, well, it's still awesome. No, it's not. It's silly. And in the future, basically, let's go to the future. The future is that this bill probably will be released, but won't really be that good. Time Magazine article. There's a Time Magazine article talking about how they have, when the bill is released, it may not help the people that's supposed to help. And it's like when I made a High School Musical song spoof. What's this? What's this bill? Oh, it's so fine. What's this part? I don't recognize. Who the heck cares? It looks so good, yeah, but it won't do what the president just said that it would. So I was like, yeah. So it's really silly. That basically is going to go all this work, all these backdoor deals and illegal stuff, because it's illegal for Congress, for the government to force people to buy stuff. It's illegal. All this illegal stuff will be for nothing. So yeah. Now, best thing to do, let the government keep going. Republicans, and basically, find out the truth about the bill, so you can make laws against it, like there already are. There are at least 3 states that made laws against this thing. So there you go. That's how you beat it. Instead of sci-fi, good guys in a sci-fi movie blowing up their own ship and not stopping the monster, it can be blowing up, basically making an antidote to a horrible virus that will kill it, wipe it off the face of the earth. That's how it works. That's the best way to do it. See you next time. As I work on a bunch of other stuff, I do like a puppet, some type of puppet thing. It'd be really fun, silly stuff. Like, I have a puppet now, so it's gonna be great. I'm gonna see you.